Hello all. We have now gone through lot of sessions covering basic settings, integrations, master data, doing the preliminary cost estimate, etc. Now we are going to understand about simultaneous costing. We are going to understand about simultaneous costing. Okay, the very word simultaneous indicates that it is happening along with something, right? Now, what we are seeing simultaneous costing here is that along with the production, I can start understanding what is my cost. My preliminary cost estimate will give me the standard cost estimate or what is the planned estimate. How much my semi-finished good will cost to produce 1 unit of semi-finished good. We understood as part of preliminary. But during the time of consumption, let us say during the time of production, let us say instead of 1 hour, you actually expended 1.5 hour, right? Then it will immediately show, right? When you apply the activity confirmation, simultaneously it will show you what is the cost. The only information that is not available during the month when the production is happening is the actual cost. So try to differentiate these two words, actual cost versus actual consumption. Actual consumption is, so let us say I require two raw materials to produce one semi-finished good. Now, if I have to produce 100 semi-finished good, how many will I reach? 200 raw materials I'll require. Instead of 200, I have consumed 210. Instead of 200, I have consumed 10 because 10 became defective. Or whatever reason, it got spoiled during the production process. So, against my plan, I actually have consumed 210 raw materials. So, isn't there a change? So there will be a change to your cost of production because of the consumption of material. So this is the consumption variance. Okay, there is something called planned cost. Then there is an actual cost. Okay, based on price. And now we are talking about actual consumption, right? We are talking about actual consumption, number of units used in during the production time. Labor, you would have planned 1 hour per unit, so for 100 units you will call, you estimated 100 hours of labor, but whereas in actually you ended up consuming, let's say, 120 hours of labor. 120 hours of labor, how will you cost further? Immediately your order, once you do the activity confirmation, it will show you that there is a what do you call 120 hours, this is the cost for your production. So now let me show you all the steps. Okay, now on the screen you are now able to see, now look at it, simultaneous costing. All those that are in white boxes you have already completed, right? Till here you have completed. Let me draw some line here. Okay, let's say a red line. So till mark and release you have already completed. Till mark and release you have completed for both SFG and FG, and you arrived at certain price, isn't it? Now create. Now we will do a production order, activity confirmation. We will issue goods against that particular order. We will receive the finished goods. Then we are not going to do this one. This is done during the month end, right? I mean, for example, I can do this one, okay? But this is part of the, let's say, we can do the book actual expenses. For one example, I will do that, okay? I will show you the actual splitting, actual rate calculation, etc. Then we will revalue the order, okay? Then we will do the template allocation. Then we will do the actual overhead. Then we will do the variance calculation. Then we will do the settlement, and then we will check the results in the material ledger. Okay, we will do this entire process now. Okay, but remember we are going to face some issues because in the controlling area KA and K, I have not assigned certain transaction types, right? KS, double I, etc. I have not assigned. If you recollect, I told you as and when I face the issue, okay, I will show it to you, because which activity is impacted by which transaction you will get to know. If I pre-assign it, what happens, you will not get to know where is the impact of each transaction type. So there are some issues. Then again, I think in OBYC I have to maintain few more what you call accounts. So let these issues surface and then I will show it to you. Okay, now let's go and create a production order for our SFG material. Okay, so I'll click on this pointer here, come back. So we did till mark and release completed. Now I'll go to produce SFG. How do you do that? You go to SAP. Okay, clear all these paintings here. Okay, where do I do? Clear all these paintings here, all the drawings. Go to the transaction code slash and CO01. To create a production order, where do you go? CO01. Let me turn Mr. Yeah. We'll go to CO01. Which material I am going to produce now? BB10 underscore SFG underscore 001. I am going to produce this. And I'll produce it in production plant B 100. Okay, no, BB10. Sorry, BB10 is my plant. Okay. Now, order type, we created a custom order type. We are not using the PP01 because we have a settlement profile. So, I'll make use of the order type B100. B100 is the order type. Say enter. How many units you want to produce? Let's say I want to produce 5 units. I want to produce 5 units. So here the type is given as backwards. Okay. If you go to the confirmation parameters, you can change this also. I'll say current date. Okay. I am doing it on current date. What is the current date? 7th August. Though it is 6th August, the server is 1 day ahead. Okay, so somebody has got confused after 12 o'clock, instead of 12 a.m., 12 p.m., somebody has got confused. So they have set the time like this in the server, in the training server. That's fine, current date. Okay, now go and check assignments, what all assignments have come. You got your profit center. How did you get the profit center here? Because in material master, you have assigned the profit center. Whatever is there in the material master, it has inherited it, right? Then go to goods receipt. Okay, unrestricted usage control. Now look at this. These triple P1, triple P2 are the variants which you assigned to your order parameters. It was there. Because of that, you got here triple P1, triple P2. Now you got B100 costing sheet, because costing sheet I had assigned, but variance key has not come. Why variance key has not come? Because I had not assigned in the material. Let me go to this in another screen mm02, and let me go and assign the variance key for this particular bb10 underscore sfg underscore 001. Okay, the variance key is assigned in either costing 1 or costing 2. Let me just check. Go to costing 1. In, you see the variance key here, search for the variance key, we will have B100. So assign save. Okay, now similarly you do it for FG also. Delete FG, enter. Okay, BB10, go to costing 1 and assign the variance key BB. B100 is my variance key, I have assigned it. Okay, now go to the other screen. Okay, I will recreate it so that I'll show you that this should get picked 601. Okay, go for the material, plant, order type, say OK, say current date. Okay, then select how many units you are going to produce, 5. Okay, go to the control, see variance key it has picked up, it has picked the variance key. Okay, now what triple P1 I believe is for planned production cost, triple P2 is for actual production cost. The variance that I assigned is 006 and 007 for manufacturing orders. Go to the quantities. Okay, then go to master data. It should reflect for you these things here, the BOM and the routing. Both BOM and routing comes from the material master. Okay, now all these parameters are good enough. Go to components. Okay, now I'll just check whether I have done backflashing. You can do the backflashing here. I will not do backflashing now because I will show it to you later what is backflashing. Okay, I want to individually confirm, so I am not doing backflashing. Go back. So can you see the calculator here? Click on calculate costs. Okay, so it says cost determined, see cost display. How do you display the cost? Go in the menu bar, select go to cost, go to analysis. See, it has given me 9662. Why has it given me 9662? Now I'll show it to you. The cost of producing 1 unit of this material SFG, let me give SFG, yes. Cost of producing 1 material is 1932.56, right? So let me see if I can do calci. Yeah. So if it is 1932 0.56 for one material. If I multiply it with 5, how much do I get? 9662.8. Isn't that what you got here? 9662. Now, how did it do the overheads? Right? Where from where? How did it do? Because the overhead key you assigned it. Now, whatever cost you are getting here, can you see these are all in planned cost? How did it pick up the planned cost? Because in manufacturing orders variant triple P1 you have assigned 006, you assigned your plant and you assigned what prices it has to pick up. I'll show that to you. So now that you have got plant cost, let's go back, release this. So release this order, this flag indicator here it is released. So currently you see the status CRTD means created. Okay, you can click on this information button here. Created, pre-costed, we determine the cost. Materials are committed. Okay, settlement rule created. Okay, now I'll go back and I'll release it. I have released it. I will save it. Okay, now order is that. Now I told you I will show you. Okay, I'll show you where we are given the variant so that it picks up the planned cost. So I will show that to you. Slash n simg. Okay, go to spro, go to controlling, go to product cost controlling, sorry, product cost controlling, product cost planning. Can you see here with quantity structure, material cost with quantity structure? Not here. Let me see. Basic costing define. No. Here material cost with quantity structure. Let me go to cost object controlling. Cost object controlling. Go to product cost by order. Can you see here manufacturing orders? Can you see the check variance for PP? Now look at it. If you recollect in the order I showed you, there is this triple P1 variant was there. So there is a costing variant for production purpose also. Double click this one. See, there is a valuation variant. This valuation variant is for plant. And if you go, I have assigned my plant here BB10. Double click here. So it says what price of raw material should I pick up? What internal activity should I take? Okay, then what is the subcontracting cost I should take? What is the overhead cost I should consider? B100, etc. Then save. Then save. Go back. Okay, I have shown you this. Now I'll show you the stock position for raw materials. Go to MD04, go to MD04 transaction. Now this is the raw material which I am going to produce, but I am now going to check the raw materials. Raw materials. So we are checking the stock here. So I have entered here the raw material 001. So raw material 001 is a subcomponent to produce your SFG 001. So I click OK. Now can you see that? So what is it saying? Raw material 5 units are going to get issued. These raw material 5, once you issue this 5 units, your stock position will be 395. These 5 units, if you go and see your order raise, it is getting issued for 1000233. It is getting issued to production order, right? BB10 SFG 001 is a thing done. Now let's go back. Let's go back to check RM002. Okay, I'll check for RM002. 3 units of RM002 are required to produce the SFG 1 unit. So 3 into 15, 3 into 5 is 15 units are getting consumed against this order, right? Against this particular order. Now we have not started the production, but it is giving us an indication where this 15 stock is committed already, and it is giving all the details here, right? Let me now just go to the cost order analysis and show it to you. This particular cost order one, what is the transaction slash and CO03. You are very right. CO03 1000233. I'll go to cost analysis. Okay, you have the planned cost, but you don't have the total cost. Now I will issue raw materials for production, because production starts with raw materials, right? And I will say that this particular raw material RM001, instead of issuing for 5 units, 1 unit got defective during the production. So I had to issue 6 units. So I'll do that now. Okay, go to the transaction MIGO. In MIGO, go to goods issue, right? You are now going to issue the goods. Against which order you are going to issue? 1000233. enter. Okay, now this is the first unit, or okay, let me come to first unit. Okay, the first unit, you are saying okay, all goods were issued properly, the storage location is bb10, which is fine. The quantity that I issued is, instead of 5, I will say that I issued 6 because one became defective during the process. So then, where, which storage location you have picked up this unit. So you are given the storage location. Okay, a reservation. Look at the account assignment. So it is 1000233. Right, against this order I am doing that. Now you can click on this button here to go to the next item. The next item is the raw material 002. How many quantities you are issued? Let's say instead of 15 you have issued 17. 2 became defective during the process. So your consumption variance, usage variance, input usage variance is going to be 2. Okay, say item is okay. Where you have issued? You have issued in storage location bb10. Okay, say enter. Okay, account assignment is done, partner is there, all these fields are there. Check the document. If you get the green lights here, just post it. Okay, once you post it, okay, there's a document that got generated 4900260. Okay, now I'll go and check the material document display. Okay, 260. When I display it here, look at the document information. In document information, see migo underscore gi. In migo, through goods issue, I have supplied these goods against the production order. Look at the fi document. Go to the accounting document. See what is the transaction getting booked. So it is getting booked 2400. Why 2400? Because cost of each material is 400. Actually it is 425, but it is taking 400, the standard cost estimate, because RM001 is at standard price. Now look at the entry, what is happening. Because when we are issuing, your balance sheet account reduces. So there is a credit. The P&L account RM consumption got debited with 2400. It should have been 2000, but because we consumed an additional unit, 6 units, you got 2400. Similarly here, the raw material, this particular raw material RM002, okay, total issue I made is 17 units instead of 15 units. So 2 excess, because 2 got wasted during the process of production. So that is why it is 2890. This is a moving average price. 170 into 15 it should have done. Do I have calci here? Let me just check if I have calci. I will calci calculator. So ideally the cost was 170 into 15 should have got booked. 2550 should have been the cost. But what has happened? I have consumed 17 units. 17 into 17 is 289, I believe. So 17 into 17. So what is the cost? 2890. Have you got it? 28,890. 170 is the price. If you go to Material Master, you can check it. So this is the entry that has been posted. Okay. Now look at the material ledger, CKM3. Okay. Select this and go to the material price analysis. Okay. Now this is RM001. Do you remember we have initialized the RM001? 100 units were initialized as a carry forward balance that we brought it from our legacy system. Then these were newly purchased 300 units. On those 300 units, I bought it at 425. So 25 is the price variance. So 25 into 300, 7,500. This 7,500 is sitting in the P&L. Please remember this 7,500 is sitting in the P&L, price difference account. Okay. And I have consumed it. How many units of RM001 I have consumed? 6 units. So if you look at it, it has been consumed. 6 units are consumed for production of SFG001. If you want to see the document also, it will show. Why it is showing 3 document is by accidentally I created these 2 documents here. Okay. I did not record it, so I had to go back and cancel it. So the 399 was the issue. Then that again, this is cancellation. So ignore these 400 and 399 in the end. Just look at 401. So 401, 6 units are issued against this particular order. Again, this is the standard cost rate. Alright. Now we have done the goods issue. After the raw materials are issued for production, production activities has to be done. Where do you do that? You do that in CO11. Go to CO11. Okay, what is your order number? 1000233. Okay, wait 1 second, I have to show you the cost analysis now. So now the actual cost should reflect for material cost, right? So go back, go to cost analysis. In cost analysis, can you see, instead of 4550 I have consumed materials, extra materials 17 and 6 additional materials, so my cost became 5290. Now I will do the production. At the end of the day I will know what is the actual labor consumed, actual machine hours consumed. So I will change certain values to show some variance to you. So CO11 is a transaction code to do activity confirmation. Click OK. So see, 5 units. This is final confirmation. I started producing 5 units, and how many units did I actually end up producing? All the 5 units. So it has bought me the labor cost, machine cost, etc. But actual labor hour consumed is 7. Actual machine hours consumed is 6. Power consumed is 7 units. Fuel consumed is 5 units. There's no change in fuel. So now you have got all the actual cost, because at the end of the day you know how many liters of fuel you have consumed, how much of power you have consumed. So you know exactly what is the actual consumption. Now what you are resulting, it is not price variance for activities, because price variance, labor cost, etc. will get booked in the month end along with salary, wages, etc. Now you know the consumption variance, usage variance. Now there is no check button here. Okay, this actual data has come. Final confirmation. Click on save. Click on save. Errors occurred during actual cost calculation. I did tell you there will be some errors because I might have not assigned a certain document type. So do you want the error log confirmation? Yes, I want the error log confirmation. Assign a number range for business transaction RKL. Do you remember I told you that certain documents are not assigned in CO? I will do it as and when the error occurs. I am going to do that. So what does it say here? Number range RKL is not assigned to any number range. So our transaction is RKL. Go to another session and open /O. I am opening another session /O. KANK. 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 In Kank, give your controlling area B100. Click on this pencil by icon here. Click on this pencil icon here. Change groups. Now it was asking me to create for RKL, right? So select RKL. Scroll down. Can you see here RKL? Select RKL and click the assign button. These are actual, so I will give the first group 10. Okay. This particular group on the top I will give and say assign. Okay. Now save. See, I can assign actual cost center accrual and the case double I. Where is case double I? Where is it? Case KSI0. Actual cost component split, actual price calculation, but I am not going to do that one. Right, now I have confirmed the activity. Now where is this activity taking place? I will show you the cost center report for that particular cost center. What is the name of transaction for the cost center report? Yes, underscore ALR underscore 87013611. Do not forget this particular report. You should know this report by heart. Every product cost consulting will check this report on a daily basis, I would say. Okay, so this is the cost center. BB10, BB10. What is the value? GB 0001, right? This is my, okay, sorry, this is not the cost element, so I have to give it in the cost center. Okay, for which period I am checking? I am checking for period 8 because my manufacturing is in 8th period. Okay, 8th period I am going to check the cost. BB10 GB001. Okay, this element I have to remove here. There is no group as such. Say okay. Okay, can you see here now? 6000, 6000, etc. Okay, now I have assigned the document range. I have to confirm the activity because at the time of activity, right, what happened? The confirmation did not take place because the document number was missing. Once I do that, you will find some activities coming here. Look at the entry also. I'll show you here. You see this particular section here. Okay, nothing is there, right? Okay, now go back to your order confirmation. So go to SAP. Okay, go to the other screen. This is the place where you got error. Go back. Okay, no. So again I will give the order 233. Okay, 5 units. It's a final confirmation. I remember I gave labor hours as, let's say, 8 hours of labor. Let's say 6 hours of machine is consumed. Power is 5. No, power also it was 7 units. So I gave some variance. Now when I click save, it should get posted. Right? It should get posted. Okay, again there are some errors. Let's see what is the error. Say yes. Okay, enter exchange rate type for M for 1/1/2024. The exchange rate type for in INR and euro is not maintained. So what is the T code for that? Okay, you will go to OBBS, go to OB08 for M 1/4/2024. I have to maintain rate. So it is 1/1/2024, right? Okay, 1/1/2024. So it is asking me the rate for which date? 1/1/2024 INR euro. To INR to euro it is asking. So let me see INR to euro if it is maintained for 1/1/2024. So I do see here. Okay, MINR for 1/1/2024, 1/1/2024. INR to GBP is maintained, but INR to Euro is not maintained for 1/1/2024, which is 90. So what I will do, I will maintain it now. So either I can copy this straight away. No, I will not copy it, rather I will maintain. So I will maintain it as 90. Okay, say enter, say enter. So exchange rate type M. Okay, valid from 1/1/2024. It is asking me to maintain. It is asking me to maintain from INR to euro. INR, sorry, INR to euro. So in indirect activity quotation, what I will give, how much INR you will get for this euro, right? I will say I will get 90, right? I'll get 90 euros for, sorry, 90 rupees for 1 euro. This is the maintain I'm doing here. Save, go back, save. Okay, done, done, done. I don't know why this issue is facing coming up. Okay, now go back to this particular transaction. Again go back, do not save it. No, again enter the transaction order number 233. Say enter. So what is the labor hour? I said 8 hours. What is the machine actual machine hours? 6 hours. Power is 7 units. So say enter and now click on save. So and now save, click on save. Done, or confirmation of order has happened. Now go and check the cost analysis. Okay, so let me go to cost analysis. So this particular place here, see here I am marking this place. Now it is 0, right? Now I'll go back and come, scroll back and come, not scroll back, go back again, click on cost analysis. Okay, now see all the activity cost has come, but what has not come is the template cost. We will do the template cost also, no problem. We will do the template cost also. For now you have got the cost. So this cost now has to reflect in your cost center, right? Where is the cost center? So this is the cost center. So I will go back, exit the report, rerun the report. So can you see the cost has come? Why did you get credit minus here? Because this is a cost center report. Do you remember what is the entry I told you? Right? What is the entry I told you? Let me go to Excel. Okay. At the time of activity confirmation, what is the entry that it will post? Debit. Debit goes to the production order. Debit goes to the production order. Secondary cost element. Remember, it is secondary cost element. So if you run a P&L, this will not even be considered. Credit goes to production cost center, production cost center. Again, this is secondary cost element. So now I'll show you the screen of order. See, in order you have got debit, right? What about your cost center? In cost center you have got credit. See, cost center is credit 50.20. So 50.20 is the credit, 50.20, and debit is also 50.20. And how do I check my 50.20 in order? This is in INR. Click on this button here and say give me controlling area currency. If you go to controlling area currency, can you see these are all debits? That is the credit. That is the secondary cost element. Probably you can click here and check. I believe I am clicking on 10.5. In 10.5, if I see the document, okay, document, it has not posted, but it has confirmed. Okay, it is going back to this particular screen, confirmation of order. That's all. Do you want to exit? Yes, exit. So now I have got this one. Now I have to execute what? I will post some transaction which are in close proximity to this particular account here. Okay, I will book some actual expenses, actual salary, etc. But usually they get booked. When do they get booked? They get booked during the month end, right? I will not know the fuel bill, etc. Only for the purpose of this particular session, I am trying to book these expenses today and calculating the actual activity rate. So I will collapse this. So I will show you in PPT which step we are executing. So I am going to the PPT. So I have done this one, creation of production order. I have done this activity confirmation. We have brought in some variance. We have done the goods issue. Now let us receive goods received and then I will book the expenses. When I do the goods received, it will not consider these additional costs that I have done. Whatever is the cost estimate for the semi-finished good that I am producing in the master record, it will take. Let me show that to you. What is the cost estimate for this particular material? $120 for 5 units. How do I know? So go to the material master. Go to the material master /NMM03. Okay. Go for the SFG good, the finished good that you are manufacturing. SFG 001, right? Go to SFG 001, say enter. Say in the BB10 plant, how much does it cost me? 24.17. 24.17, if I go to the calculator, okay, let me go to the Excel. So 24.17, I am producing 5 units, okay? This into this 5 units, 120.85. Isn't that what you are seeing here? This is the planned one. Now when I receive the goods, this particular field will get populated. Let me just mark that. This particular field here will get populated. Okay, this particular 0 here will get populated. How do I do that again? Go to MIGO. Sorry, go to MIGO, MIGO transaction. It should be open somewhere. Okay, go here and check. Go to MIGO, MIGO. Now, am I doing goods issue or goods receipt? Correct. You are very right. We are now doing goods receipt. Are we doing against purchase order or production order? Production order. Very good. What is my production order number? 1000233. Enter. So once I do that one, 1233 000. Okay, sorry. 000233. 1000233. What is that? Let me remove it. 1000233. Enter. See, this is the semi-finished goods I am producing. Remove all these drawings and look at the goods receipt. Say OK. Okay. BB10 is the storage quantity order data. Against this order I am doing. I am confirming all the 5 quantity. Check. You will get the green indicator. Then post it. What will be the entry? This entry will be to your primary cost element, not the secondary cost element. Okay. So, because this is actual cost goods received, right? So let me display this document 500s and 183. Display this document. Display this document 500183. Say enter. This particular document here. Go to document information. Go to FI documents. Go to accounting document. Can you see? Inventory of SFG has increased 9662.80. This was what you calculated in your calculator. 120.85 is in US dollars. So into 80 INR. So what did you get? 9668. So 9662.8, some miscellaneous variance. Okay. So 9662 is what your inventory has increased. The credit has gone to COGM. Based on what? GBB VAX, I believe. GBB VAX, which I have given. Based on that, the credit has gone to the P&L, cost of goods manufactured, credited, and debit has come to this one. Got it? Now, what we will do? We will check the order analysis. So this is not yet refreshed, so I will refresh it. Go back. Again, click on go to cost analysis. In cost analysis, so you can see that you have received the good. You have received the good. Now what has happened? You have to book the template cost also. You have to do the template cost. But before that, usually I don't show the booking of actual expenses because it is better I show it in the actual costing. Okay. So now I have done this one, but for the purpose of this class I am showing it to you. These are my actual expenses, right? Against, no, these are my consumption, right? Against this consumption cost I will book a actual entry. Okay, let me show it to you. So go to the cost report. For now, in the cost report you do not have anything, correct? You do not have anything. So I will book the salary cost in this particular area. Okay, in this particular area I have not booked any cost. So go here. So this, there is no cost here, right? Control Z. Can I erase it? Okay, I'll do. So here there are no costs, correct? Right. Now I'll go and book in the primary cost some bookings. Okay. So let me check if I can go to the Excel. In this itself I want to go to the Excel. So click here and double click here. Let me see if I can go to the Excel. Yeah, here is the Excel. So the GL accounts are this particular one, 401, and these are the GL accounts. Copy it. I hope it is copied. So these are my GL accounts, right? And against this GL accounts, 320, 330, 340. I have 320, 330, 340, and then 400, 410, 400, 410, 420. All of these I have to book to this particular cost center GB01, BB10, GB 0001. Okay. Whereas 350 and 360 I will book it to 350 and 360 I will book it to Repman and quality, different cost center, BB10, Repman, BB10, QUALTY quality. Okay. Now how much are the cost I am going to book? So if you see here, I'll book some approximate cost. So you have 16, 16, something like that, 16, 16, 10.5 and 10. You have got that 16. So here you have got 16, right? You have got 16, 16.2, and then you have got 8. What is this? 0.5 or what is it? 10.5, 10.5. Okay, and then what you have got here is 7.5. So this 7.5 is here for fuel. So if I multiply with 80, what do I get? I'll get 80, multiply it with 80. So these are planned prices, right? Based on planned prices. So what I will do is that I will rather round it off. I will say it is costed me 1400 for labor. Again another 1500 for machine cost. It costed me 900 for power. It costed me, let's say 600 of 600. Machine cost, I will say machine cost, it costed me 1000 because I have to load these three costs here. I'll load it. So let's say fuel costed me is exactly 660. Let's just say like that. And here repairs, I have to check repairs. So here I will say another 150. 180 and 120. Let's say I give some cost here, and repairs also I'll give the same thing, some 1 200 or 200, and this one also I'll give it as 200. Okay, so this is the cost I am going to book, okay, as actual, some approximate values. Okay, now I'll go to the transaction code FB50. There may be some issues, okay, with respect to documents, and I have not assigned OKB9 and default cost center, etc. There may be some issues. No problem. We will check it as and when it happens. FB50, okay, FB50. I have to give those the date of GL account 78. So I have to give it as 78. Okay, the server date is 7. So GL accounts I have to give. GL accounts are there in the Excel here, not here, in this itself it is there. Okay, when I click here, so there is an error that is happening. Double click here. Okay, these are the GL account. S stands for debit. S stands for debit. Okay, so select these 400. This is the GL account. Then copy the this thing S here. So select here as S. So S. S stands for debit. Okay. Then you need amount in document currency. This is the amount. Okay, I have got the amount. So tax is 0. I have not assigned any OB40 account, so it may give error. So let me just leave it for now. If it doesn't ask for tax, well and good. I have to give cost center. Okay, I'll select these cost center and post it here. Cost center. Okay. So these are the cost centers. Why doesn't it come? So these are the cost center, right? GB00. Oh God, it's wrong. That's not the cost center. So VBG001. Okay, these are the cost centers. Okay, I'll paste it here. VB10 GB001 repman, etc. The credit should go to the provisions account. I doubt whether I have created the provision account. One series, okay, not in T100. So I have to check in B100. So let me go to FS00 and check whether I have created. Open a new session FS00. Okay, there is supposed to be a provision account which I should have created. This is T100. Go to B100, which is your chart of accounts. Check whether you have created, let's say, other liabilities, GRIR clearing account I have created, current liabilities I have not created. So I'll copy this from the T100 that I have created, current liabilities, okay, provision for expenses. I'll copy this 105 series to my B100 company code. So copy it, B100 company code, okay. Say okay, provision for expenses. Then create bank interest G001. I'm not saying post automatically because I'm doing a manual entry now. Save. This is the GL account, it has to recognize. Okay. Give the GL account here. Okay. Then the credit is H. Okay. Then here it is the total of all these amounts. It comes to, what does it come to? It comes to total as 4,810. So I'll book, is it 4,810? Yeah, it is 4,810. So 4810. I say enter. Okay. T100G. Okay, now there is a big mistake. What I have done is I have not switched over the company code. So can you see your company code? This entry is getting posted to T100. I should have done that initially. So switch the company code to B100. Okay, B100. So I'll have to redo this entire activity now. Okay, no issues, I'll do that. GL account. Okay, these are the GL account. Okay, then if you go here, yes, S. Okay, post the amount as it is. 4810. Okay, it will ask for tax when I should come and give here V0. Okay, I have to give V0, but in OB50 I have not assigned an account. Okay, let me just assign V0 and see what happens. If it doesn't ask, it's well and good, because I have not done the GST settings. Go to cost center. Okay, this is my cost center, right? Cost center. Cost center, you only book for enter for P&L accounts. Now provision that account I am entering is 105 series. 105 series, that's a balance sheet account. It doesn't require you to enter a cost sheet. So now 1,400,000, all of these comes to 4810. Say okay. Okay, tax account is not tax relevant, so it that is fine. If it is not tax relevant, then it is very well and good. Simulate the entry. You got the entry, save it. Okay, now what has happened? Entry is booked, 100 entry is booked, which is good. Now if I go to the cost report, if you see the cost report, it will show you the cost. Okay, go back. Okay, and say execute again. See, there is a cost here, and then there is a variance also. This is due to the price variance, because the labor cost etc. I have marginally increased. Right? Now I have to say what is the actual activity rate. If you look at it, salary it is 17.5. Actual quantity is 8. So if you divide what is this amount? 17.5. If you divide it by 8, you will get somewhere around 2 point something. So that would be your actual rate. Okay, which now I will show you how to do the rate calculation. Okay, go to SAP easy access menu /n. First thing that you have to do is splitting. Okay, just like you did planned cost splitting, you have to do actual cost splitting. Go to controlling, go to product cost controlling, go to cost object controlling, product cost by order, go to period and do actual postings. No, here KSS4 it would be single function. No, not here. Let me first do the actual postings. Or let's go to the cost center accounting. There you will get the KSS4, period and closing, single functions. So this is all planning, right? This is KSS2 and KS. Yeah, KSS2 is the splitting. Do you remember you have done the office expenses, staff welfare, and research and development costs, which you want to load into the machine cost? So I will execute this KSS2 for this particular cost center, which is BB10 GB 0001, because I have booked the cost there, BB10 for period 8. Okay, execute it. I'm doing the test run. Now the cost has come. Can you see BBGB01, 102, 103, 104? I'm just associating the cost. Remove the test run and execute it for now. Okay. Now you see what it is saying. For doing the actual splitting, you have not assigned the business transaction KS I0 to the controlling area. So where will you go? Exactly, you are very right. We will go to the transaction KANK. So I'll in another window I'll go to the transaction KANK, and now the controlling area is B100. Okay. Then I'll click here the pencil icon. KSI0. Where is KSI0? KSI0. KSI0. Can you see KSI0? KSI0. This one. Actual cost center split. Assign it to my controlling area document range and say OK. Done. So next error will be in KSII. I will show that to you. Next error will be KSII. Can you see here actual price calculation? That will be your next error. So I'll just save this. Okay. Keep this window open. Now go back and rerun it in KSS2. If you rerun it, the test run, it should not give you an error now. Okay. Back, execute, done. It is successful. Now after doing associating the splitting cost, okay, then you will do the actual rate calculation, price calculation. So KSII, okay, Now here what is the, it is executing at the cost center group. So cost center group is what? BB10 underscore B. BB10 underscore B. Okay. You can create a separate group. Okay. Then say no business process. You are executing it for 8 2024. I will say test run. Now you see the rate. Okay. It is only BB001, right? BB001. Can you see here the quantity is 8 hours? Why did you get 8 hours? Because 8 hours is what you posted to the consumption. Okay. Now the total price is coming to 2187.5. You can go to individual unit format price unit and say 1. So you will get the rate for 1 unit 2.19. Okay, because it is in decimals, it has multiplied with 1000. Now how this rate has come, you can do the calculation what entry we have posted. So let me just show you the Excel. So what is the entry I posted for labor? 1400. 1400 you divide it by 80. This cost you divide it by 80, you get the USD dollar, right? You got USD dollar. And how many hours have you consumed this month of labor? 8 hours. So what is the actual rate? So actual rate is 17.5 divided by 8. That is what you have got here. See 2.19, 2.19. Exactly 2.19 is what you got here, right? So now when I try to post this one, okay, do you want to post the results? It will give me error. Why it will give error? Because number range assignment KSII is not done. KSII, and in cost component structure I have not assigned these cost elements, right? So first let me go and assign K in KSII. So go to KSII, no, not KSII, KNK. In KNK, do you see KSII? Where is this KS? This particular one, I have to assign it to a number range. So assign to the actuals number range. Say OK. Say save. Right. Now come back to the price calculation. Do the price calculation. No, all business process 8. Remove the test run. Just execute it. So results of iterative actual rate has been posted, which is fine. Now I have got the rates. I want to compare the rates. How will I get the comparison? Go to the report KSBT. KSBT. One more thing is that we have to run for repman and quality also. Let me do that. So transaction is KSII. Enter. So I have to do for another cost center. I remember that is BB10 common, or somewhere it is there, BB10 common, where you have the repman etc. So was it BB10? Yeah, BB10 common. I'll execute for this also. Okay, because my template cost has to come. So execute it. There are nothing is there. This why? Because let me see where I have assigned the cost center. OKEON is the transaction code. So where did I assign those ripman and quality? In BB10C. So let me go to KSII, select BB10 underscore C, not this one, BB10 underscore C. I'm going to calculate the actual cost, test run, execute. Okay. It has not calculated the rate. Why did it not calculate the rate? Maximum category error, number of messages, go back, end price. Okay, no business process, BB10, B100, 8, test run. So let me assign it to splitting ones. Let me just take cost center group is BB10C, remove the test run, just execute it. Okay, now the splitting is associated with all the quantities. Then go back. Okay, now execute the price calculation. I'll remove the test run and see if it is giving error. I will get to know. So it is still giving me error because 00 BB10 quality B106. So did I not book the actual to this particular cost center BB10 quality? Let me see the cost center. What I have posted. BB10 quality I have posted 200, which is fine. Okay, why you getting this one? Because I have not done the template allocation. The denominator is missing. I'll show you the template allocation, how to run the template allocation. Okay, so I'll show you it in the order analysis first to avoid confusion. Do you see here repairs and maintenance and quality and cost? So here the quantity is 0. This quantity will come in when I execute the template allocation, which is a month end activity, but I am doing it here for you in controlling product cost plan controlling, cost object controlling. In that, go to period end closing, go to single function. Can you see template allocation? Go to CPTA. Okay, for this particular order, now I will execute the template calculation 10000233 cost, execute it. It is again giving an error because RKLT document type is not assigned. So go back to KANK. So see RKLT. RKLT is a transaction which is associated with what? It is associated with what? It is associated with the actual documents. Say OK and say yes. Done. Okay. Go back. Okay. Again run the template allocation. Remove the test run 8. Okay. For this order I am doing the template allocation. Say OK. So you have got the quantities 5.5 and 6.25. Now you have got the quantities here. So now go back and check this particular prices here. Okay. So go back. So I need to get repairs and quality costs. So back, go to cost analysis. In analysis, if I go, now you should get template cost also. So you have here, see this is the quantity 6.25, 5.5. It has multiplied and it has given you certain rate here, right? This is done. So with this, now we have done the template allocation, we have done the actual rate calculation, etc. We have done that one. Now we have to execute the next function, which is the overhead. Look, overhead, is it posted? The overhead is not posted, right? I will now post the overhead. This is also getting posted to the secondary cost element. Remember, it is getting posted to the secondary cost element. So where do I do that? So collapse the template allocation. Okay. I have to revaluate the order and then I can do the overhead. So first let us do the revaluation of order. Because I have posted the actual expenses, I can now revaluate the order. So I'll do the MFN1. Okay. In MFN1, give the order. Again, this will have a document type which I might not have assigned. Detailed list. I'll say execute. Okay. It has executed 4.93. Okay. 4.93 is the revaluation which you had in your cost center report. Let me show you cost center report. Can you see this 4.93? This 4.93 here is the variance between the actuals and your planned target cost, right? That 50.2. That is now going to become 0 here because you have revalued the order. So the order value will increase to 55.2. Say OK, execute. See, previously the order value was 51 point something, but after you revaluated, it will match with the primary actual bookings because you have revaluated the actual rates. So you have got the order cost. Now that you have got the order cost, go and check the order analysis. Back. Okay. Now again I will do go to cost analysis. Okay. Now what has happened? Your cost is now 1102 is the variance. 1102 is the variance. Why you have the variance? Goods issue is 5290. Activity confirmation is 5475. So total is coming to 10,600, 765. But you expected that this will happen within 9,662. There is a variance. And you have not even computed the overheads. So I will now go and run the overheads. Then we will determine the variance and we will settle the variance. Okay. This is a long series. Now we are done with the cost report which I wanted to show, which is now done. Cost report is done. Now what I have to do, I have to execute the overhead. See, they have also given the same sequence of execution now. Once you do the template allocation, okay, you are evaluate the actual prices as per the actual prices, then you do the overhead. Here again you will get the error because I might not have associated the proper document business transaction. I am giving the execute button for this given order for August. Say OK. So see, now it has computed the overheads back. It says KZPI is a transaction which I have not associated. So I'll come to KZPI here. KZPI. KZPI is for actual, right? Actual overhead. So what I will do, I will assign it to my number range here. Say OK. Then click save. Okay. Back. Again rerun it. KGI2 for this specific order. Okay. Remove the test run. Dialog. Display. All things are posted. Go back. Check what it has posted. It has posted 15.98 as the overhead. Now if I go to the order analysis, okay, if I go to the order analysis, I should get 15.98 here in USD. So I'll go to cost analysis. Okay, it is 1278.62. Check in USD currency, controlling area currency. So what did you get? 15.98. There is a variance here because your planned overhead is calculated on the planned price. Your planned price was 51 plus 56, which was 107 or 108. But your current price is coming to 68 plus 66, which is 120, 135 or something. On 135, it is computing all of these, right? 15.98 overhead is computed there. So your total cost of production, look what it is. So let me go to the Excel. So what is the goods consumed cost? Goods consumed, activity cost, overhead. Okay. So here you write the plan. Here you write the actual. Here you write the variance, right? As per plan, how much goods you are supposed to consume in USD? 56.95. 56.95. And what is the activity cost we are supposed to consume? 51.81. 51.81. And what is the overhead you are supposed to consume? You are supposed to consume overhead of 12.10. 12.10. Just do the total. How much is the total? 120.86, which is tallying 120.85 or 86 decimal variance, which we can ignore. What is the actual consumption happened? There is a variance of 2 units of raw material 002 and 1 unit of raw material 001. So it has come to 66.13. So again I'll take 66.13. Okay. What is the activity cost? That activity cost is 68.44. 68.44 is the actual activity cost. What is the overhead cost? 15.98. 15.98. Let's see what is the variance here. Let's first check the total. Okay. Let me see what is the variance here. 150 minus 120.86. Okay. Now you have these variances at individual level. Sorry, Control Z, Control V. Okay. This is the variance 29.69. This into 80 to get Indian currency INR. So 2375 is the variance. 29.69 is the cost. So cost of production is, cost of goods manufactured is this into 80. This is the planned cost. This is the cost in actual cost to produce this one. Alright. 12044. So variance is 2375. I can do the copy here and get the INR currency. Now let me just check what is the variance here. 29.70. 29.70. In Indian currency 2375. Go to Indian company code currency, you will get INR 2375. 2381, some decimal variance. Now I have to determine the variance and settle the variance, then this becomes 0. Right? I'll show that to you. Okay, let's determine the variance. Okay, let's determine the variance here. Okay. So to determine the variance, I'll go back. Okay, the overhead calculation is completed. So go back. Can you see the next step? Work in progress is not there. Variance, individual processing by order. If you want to do collectively, it is KKS1. So KKS2 is for variance determination. On this order, how much is the variance? I'll remove this and I will execute it. It may give error because I might not have assigned some document type. Okay, it has given me. What is the variance? 2381. Check it in controlling area currency. So it is 29.7. Check what did you get in Excel? 29.7, right? Check what do you have in order analysis in USD? 29.7. So your variance is calculated, right? Your variance is calculated, and what you executed was your actual run, right? I removed test run and I ran, so it ran. Okay. Now variance is determined, no entry is posted. Now this variance, when I settle, what is the entry you will get it? You will credit your COGM and debit your you will debit your production variance account. Let me show that to you. Go to settlement. Okay, go to KO88 settlement 1000233 test run, remove, check transaction data. Okay, let me do the test run first, execute it. So WIP RA is not defined in controlling area B100. I have to do the result analysis key settings for this. Okay, so that is covered in the next session. So I will finish the WIP settings and then come back to you and run the settlement for this and show it to you. Then the order variance also will become zero. The entry, whatever I told you, right? Credit COGM, debit will go to the production variance, but this variance will go and sit in the P&L. That is the main important thing which I wanted you to understand. Draw the P&L and check all of these entries that is happening. Okay, so with this we have completed. Okay, I have not done the WAP settings. Okay, so the next session I'll show you WAP settings and then I'll come back and redo it. So let me collapse this and now go to the PowerPoint. Okay, so we have done all these things, right? Booked the actual cost, did the actual splitting, actual rate calculation, we did the revaluation of order, we did template allocation, we did the actual overhead, we calculated the variance. Only settlement we have not done and we have not checked the material ledger. These two steps I will show it to you once we do the configurations for WIP in the next session. So thank you very much. So let me now close this session. Okay, wait. So our course is always is divided into two different offerings. One is foundational. Those who want to quickly get a hands-on on the foundational element, all these topics will be covered, including the variance calculation and settlement, right? Then in for the those who want to build your expertise, these scenarios will be covered in the next offering. So thank you very much for your time. Okay, thank you very much. Let me close this. Thank you. Remove the drawings. Okay.